Hi, Michael Brook here with another Concrete Wave video. Yesterday I talked about longboarding as an emerging trend within skateboarding and where I felt it was going. Today I want to talk about another trend that has incredible impact for skateboarding and yet is not really being discussed anywhere. I'm talking about older skaters, and by this I mean people who are over the age of 20. Generally the skateboard market is focused on the 9 to 15 to 16-year-old. And what's happened is that there's been a whole crop of people who grew up with skateboarding, who left it and now want to come back. And when they've come back, they found that it's been fairly difficult until recently to find the products that fit their needs. The one thing about this group of people, those in their 20s, 30s, and 40s, and even 50s, is that money is not an object. In fact, when we asked our readership, and we have about 250,000 readers, and took a look at the numbers, we found that almost a third of them have no issue spending $500 or more on skateboard product. In fact, of the 250,000 or so readers that we have, about 14% of them have absolutely no problem spending $1,000+ per year. We estimate just this part of our audience is spending well over $10 to $12 million a year on skateboard product. That's a significant amount of money on hard goods. We didn't ask them about soft goods, shoes and clothes. So as you can see, if you add all this market up, it means that there's a huge opportunity that most in the skate business have ignored. What I would suggest is that if you're a shop, you might want to look at ways to really move some of your business to this area. And if you are a person that's looking at getting into the skateboard industry, you might want to address this particular market. The one thing I gotta really make an attempt to explain here is that the fundamental business of skateboarding, street skateboarding, was based on the aspect of people buying every couple of weeks or months a new deck. The replenishment factor means that people come back to the stores. It means that there's always going to be a turnover of product. I don't want to take anything away from that. That's street skateboarding and it works, and God bless the powers of skateboarding that keep that going. My thinking, however, is that you have to also look at the skater that wants a quiver of boards. Yes, they'll buy a street board, but they'll also buy a longboard. They'll also buy a slalom board, a freestyle board, a cruising board, a downhill board. And they'll buy different types of trucks and wheels, and they'll mix and match. And before long, you'll have a quiver of boards. So I think it's important to look at the whole picture here. The other thing that, of course, I want to just touch on is the emergence of women. And women, even though they make up a small percentage of skateboarding, it is growing. Not by leaps and bounds, but it is growing. So those are my trends for today. Tomorrow I'll finish up the series with my third and final trend.